Hi, my name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you are all doing okay. Today we're going to be taking a look at FAC Fizzica by Fred Anton Corvest, and it's a banger, so let's OJ! So what is FAC Fizzica? Well, Fred Anton Corvest, the developer, likes to describe it as digital texture infusion. I like to say it makes your music all fizzy. It is in fact the Fizz module from his Punchlab app that he released previously, with a few more advanced features, including an awesome envelope follower, some cool side chaining, and a sideband. Let's take a look at the price. It's on the App Store for $9.99, so it's dirt cheap. It is available for your iPhone, iPad, also M1 Max, and if you can afford it, those crazy goggles that Apple made that I don't know anyone who owns. So let's take a look at a demo because this thing sounds fat and all that. Let's OJ! Okay, so let's take a look at how this thing works, shall we? We're going to bounce over here back to AUM, and I have a copy of Mariana and Hammerhead with Scalar putting in a C note. Super simple. Let's hit play and see what it sounds like. Nice. So we're going to introduce Fizzica on the bass, and you can hear straight away there's that grubby, fuzzy, fizzy thing happening there. Okay, so let's take a look over here at our frequency section. We can drag this around anywhere we want, and you can see as I'm dragging this, take attention to down here, the depth and the frequency range or notes will change with this. Now we can move it just by going up and down here as well, if you choose, just for a bit of precise stuff, up and down again. We'll get this into a C, because that's what we're in right now. We can change the width. Nice. Or pull that back. We can control the mix down here. So get a nice mix of fuzz in there. Let's talk about the noise section next. So we've got 4 noises. We'll go through them. The first one is just a peak noise. If we go up one, we now have a peak noise in stereo. You can see we've got the 2 little lines here which indicate between stereo and mono. The next one up is a wide noise. Then we can go to a wide noise in stereo. Up next is our sine oscillator. Wow, listen to that, it's grooving. And we haven't even started modulating yet. So we've got a triangle next. Also next up we have an internal and external audio. So here's our internal. And you'll notice when I switch between the triangle, watch down here, this frequency will change to rectify. Now what is rectification? It's the process of clipping a signal or waveform such that either the positive or negative portion of it is completely eliminated. The technique can be used to convert alternating current into direct current, for instance to produce control voltages or use in sound synthesizers. So let's turn it on and off. Now we're currently set here to the audio internal, and then we've got an external, which is listening for our drums for side chaining. Over here now, I've got a side chain in here. How do you add a side chain? Let me show you. Because we have Fizz on here, we want to add a side chain in here for our drums. So you get a multi-bus, and we're going to choose number 1 here. So now those drums are being side chained into here. But we want some real modulation. Let's go back over here to our noise. So you can see we've got over here our envelope, and it is currently up to what, 0, yeah? So we can pump this up, but we've got no movement yet. It's set to internal at the moment. We can decide the rise and the fall of our envelope, but we need to set a frequency here. So watch, as soon as I move this frequency up, we get some movement. We can change the depth of this. And we can change the width. So if we pull it down to -100, it's going to invert, decrease. And you see when we change the rise and the fall of the envelope, that's going to react to how slow the envelope is pushing up, and the fall so let's change this to a sine. When we take our frequency into the minuses, we're going to get that lower frequency. Give it a triangle. Pretty damn cool. Now, not only can we control this with the internal modulation, if we click here, we can choose the side chain. So now the drums are controlling that modulation. We also have this parameter automation. Now this works well with our sideband. Let's talk about the sideband over here. So the sideband adjusts the balance between the process signal and the isolated sidebands generated by the audio rate modulation. Now you'll see here we can change the parameters now. Now all of our parameters are open up here too in the main section, so you can set external LFOs and go bonkers there. Get a whole lot of craziness going. But now let's introduce our sideband. And you can hear we're just isolating all of that signal. But what makes this extra fun is not only that, we have a filter over here too. And we can control what goes what, so we can have post or pre. And we have some resonance here as well. We can turn this up here and then decide the cue. Now we got that sidechain running again. How rad is this, man? It's rad. It's really nice. Back to our internal. Let's add a bit of percussion in here. And give this a bit of fizz. This is currently set to, we can set a sidechain here. I don't think we've got it connected, do we? Let's just leave it on internal. Shall we run through some presets? There's a bunch of them. They're down here. You can always get back to your init default patch. Sounds wicked on bass. Just running through presets now. Throw it on the drums here. So we're sending the drums side chaining into the bass. keep going through these presets. Wow, that's fat. You gotta admit, this thing is pretty nuts. A little bit of information down here. Yeah, so you can send Fred a tip if you like. Let him know that he's loved. Got a welcome screen, some online documentation if you want to go check that out. Don't forget to go and leave a review also. So we can also change the filter here. I forgot about that. So lots of side chaining presets as well. To save a preset in AUM, come up here, hit your plus. You'll get the option to save in plugin, which is what I did. I have 2 of them here. Or save in AUM. And then once you save them, oops, we'll bring that back. Once you save them, you'll find them down the bottom. They'll become users, so you can use them in other apps as well. All right, let's give it a stop and chill. And then we'll go and check out Logic and see if we can get it working there. So here we are in Logic, and I've just got an instance of Mariana with a little bass line and FAC Fizzica, and we just got a simple drum beat running here. So let's play this. Just nice little loop. Let's open up Fizzica and add it in there on the bass. Let's go. Running the internal envelope follower. Nice. So now how do we get a side chain running? Let's show you that. In the FAC Fizzica, in the bass section, you can see at the top here we've got side chain. If we click on instrument, you can choose what you would like to be side chaining in here. So we're going to use this kick. And now if we go to our internal and change this to external side chain, give it some depth. Add some noise there. So if we turn up this filter, we're going to get some movement on that filter. And again, so pretty easy to do, yeah? Sounds great. Well, that was my demo of FAC Fizzica by Fred Anton Corvest, and it's a beauty. It's available right now on the App Store for $9.99 USD. It works on your iPhone, your iPad, your M1 Mac, and your crazy Apple goggles if you have those. Are you enjoying the content here? Please let me know by hitting the like, hitting subscribe, and ringing the bell, because it really does matter. Or maybe become a member or a Patreon. Completely up to you, no pressure. All right, got to get out of here. So remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. And let's OJ!